What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Juice Man Flow, aka Kobe Doe, aka Mr. Motherfucking Grind. I'm here today with the commentary. Before I get started, if you guys like these kind of videos, in the top right, there's gonna be a little poll. So just click the top right, and it's gonna bring tell me if you like this video or not. Because if you guys like this video, then yeah, I'll make more of these because I have plenty of good stories. But this is gonna be my first time smoking Kush, marijuana, MJ. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it was in 7th grade. Okay, so I remember that it was in 7th grade, and we were, I told my mom that there was a tutoring after school. So I was going to a tutoring after school, and ooh, yeah. So I was going to tutoring after school, and me and my friends. I'm not gonna say their names because I don't know if they want me to say their names or what's up with that. But after school, yeah. So we were gonna chill, just chill vibes. We weren't planning on smoking or anything like that. But they were some potheads. I knew there were some potheads too. But that time I didn't really smoke weed that much, or at all. Actually, this was my first time. So I hadn't smoked weed before this. And so one of the kids pulls out, which was a pipe. And I was looking at this shit what the fuck is this shit? This is something else. But anyways, he pulls it out, and he pulls out oh my God, he pulls out some weed, right? And he tells me to smell it. I smell this shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys want me to smoke this? They're like, yeah, let's get high, let's smoke. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. So 10 minutes in, we're just smoking. At this time, he's rolling a blunt, packing the bowl, and he's like, some people don't even get high their first time, so you might not even get high. So I was like, okay. So the way my middle school is we had this alley right outside of the back gates. And so when you go outside the alley, and you start walking down the alley, there's a wash area, and this wash area is their little chill spot. So as soon as we get there, I was like, dang, they already have everything right here set up. It's chill, all that stuff. We're not gonna get caught because ain't nobody here. But it was a house, but it was at the very back of the house, and it was a huge land. I think it was at least 2 acres, something like that. So we're at the very back of the house, and in between us and the house, there was, a whole lot of trees, all that stuff. So we knew we were safe. So we had this big monitor. He was super, super strict and crazy. He was always trying to catch kids doing some goofy shit. But anyways, so we were just smoking. We started smoking. He put on some Bob Marley. We were like, oh shit, this is some chill vibes. We're just chilling. And all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, just smoking, probably 3 bowls in, 5 blunts in, we were just smoking. It was my first time. They wanted to get me gone. And yeah, you guys I was gone. And so the monitor, he had came up, on the side of the alley. And so we're like, oh shit, that's the monitor, whatever, like that. So we're like, okay, let's dip. Because this guy's strict and he's going to try to catch us on some goofy shit. So we dip. We actually go throughout the person's backyard trying to sneak past. And we end up about 20 minutes later, and we were super stoned. It felt like 5 hours long. I'm not even playing with you guys. But yeah, 20 minutes later, we come to the very end, and there's a gate. So we jump the gate, and it leads us right back into our middle school. So as soon as we're in the gates, we're like, okay, we're pretty good now. We're not supposed to be here right now, but if we are here, we're just playing basketball. We had a basketball, so we were just playing basketball and chilling. We're not gonna get in trouble, as much trouble at least as if we're in the alley right by the school smoking, Kush. So, anyways, we're just playing some b-ball, doing all that good stuff, and we were just chilling, and a teacher comes out, and he was a pretty chill teacher. He just said, what are you guys doing here? You guys got to go home, all this stuff. But he was chill, he wasn't really a dick. But the monitor came back, And so like we are just like, yeah, talking to the teacher, all that stuff. And the monitor came back like, 10 minutes later. I guess he was just walking to the store, 7-Eleven, whatever. He was just walking to the store. And so as soon as he came back, he was being such a dick. He's like, you guys got to get out of here. You're not supposed to be here. All this bullshit. So we're like, okay, we're not going to get in trouble. We're going to dip. So we just dip. And at this time, we're super high. And, my mom's planning on coming to get me in a couple of hours. So I was like, ooh, like, where could we go? What could we do? And they're like, let's go to my house. Like, I said, let's go to my house. So they're like, yeah, like, we could go to your house. Like, that'd be chill. So we go to my house. My house was probably like a 15-minute walk from the school. So we're chilling at my house. And this kid pulls out a bong out of his backpack in middle school. Like, he had a bong in his backpack. But anyways, like, we're all shook except for him. He's like, what the hell is that shit, like, in your backpack doing for? And so we, at this time, we were already really high, all that good stuff. And so as soon as he came out with the bong and all that stuff, he packed another bowl, all that good shit. And so I had to be back at the school in like an hour for my mom to pick me up from tutoring. So he opened, we started smoking the weed, all that good shit. And as soon as we start smoking, about 5 minutes later, my sister comes inside. And she's like, holy shit, it smells like weed. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? All this stuff. And anyways, the house smelled like straight weed. But we didn't care. We were high, we thought the smell would be gone, in 30 minutes, stuff like that. So, yeah, we were just smoking and all that stuff. That she came and she ruined it. We're like, fuck, like, we're going to get caught. All this stuff. And we were like, just, paranoid because we're high and we're just like, shit, what do we do? So we literally started sweeping the walls. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. We were sweeping the walls. So we're, sweeping the walls, all that good stuff. And my mom was supposed to come get me, and like an hour or something like that. So I'm like, okay, like, well, let's go back to the school, get some fresh air, and let's sober a little bit. So we go back to the school, and we're just chilling on the bleachers. There's some bleachers outside the school that we were allowed to chill on since we weren't allowed to be on the school, and the monitor already saw us. So yeah, we were on the bleachers, and at this time we were still pretty high, and we're just talking about life, all that good stuff that you do when you're high, And so we were just, talking all that stuff, and then my mom pulls up like an hour later, and it was like I was still a little bit high, but I wasn't too high. So I got in the back seat though, because I didn't want her to smell it or anything like that. And then she's like, why are you sitting in the back seat? I was just like, oh, I thought, my sister like was in the car. But she wasn't in the car, and I just sat in the back seat there to make it like less suspicious. But I think it was more suspicious, since I sat in the back seat. But anyways, yeah, so I sat in the back seat, and we got home, and she's like, whoa, it smells like weed in here. We're like, nah, that's the neighbors. And so she's like, oh, okay, like, whatever. So she ended up believing us, thinking it was the neighbors, So, yeah, that's the end of that story. If you guys like this video, get a thumbs up, If you guys want to see more videos like this, man, subscribe to my channel, bro. I'll put like a little thing right here. You could go ahead, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to hear a part 2 of this video, longer, more details, all that stuff, or just more videos like this, then comment down below. Let your boy know. You know what I'm talking about? Whew. But for now, peace the fuck out, bro. Any of you guys that are subscribed, all like 76 of you now, I love each and every one of you, bro. I'm gonna do a giveaway when I'm at 100 subscribers, and it's basically gonna be like a comment giveaway. But yeah, like, stay tuned. Peace the fuck out, and stay grinding.